Welcome back, everybody, to episode 2.5. I think that's what we're calling it.
2.5.
2.5 of Sauce Hog Sports. Uh, Another three-man Thursday episode. You know, the usual. It's me, your boy Sean, with Kevin and Marcus. Nice little, probably not as long as a Tuesday episode, but I think we're going to go probably a little over an hour. We're going to cover some, I got some college picks for you guys. We're going to talk all the NFL games. Maybe we'll think about baseball. Congrats to the Dodgers. I mean, half the team is Nationals. Cool. And I was talking baseball. You guys got anything else on that?
Nope. That's good for me.
All right, let's get into. We'll start with Thursday night football before the game starts tonight. So, who we got tonight? We got Seattle and the Rams.
And the Rams, yep.
Nope. You're playing in Seattle. What's the spread on that?
2.5.
For the Rams?
For the Rams, 2.5. Yep.
What do we think about that?
I'm taking the Rams full out. I think they win this game, and I think they cover as well. The one thing I don't think I'll touch on, I wouldn't touch the points. I think 54 is too much for these defenses. So I think I hit the under on that personally.
Yeah, I think we keep talking about Seattle's defense, and I think we're all in the Legion of Boom mindset. But Seattle hasn't really had a good defense in a couple of years since probably Richard Sherman left 2 or 3 years ago. I don't trust her defense. Obviously, we saw how explosive Arizona's offense was against the Rams' defense last week.
Yeah.
That's an interesting. I mean, how long are you going to hold Aaron Donald down, best player in the league?
Right.
So I would probably hit the under. I do believe the Rams will win as well, but I would not be surprised. It's in Seattle. It's a weird place to play. Seattle's always in weird games. This could be a 22-20 game.
It's screaming 19-17 to me.
Yeah, this is
10-3. Watch it be 10-3.
These are the worst type of games, but I think the Rams win. Matthew Stafford will look like Matthew Stafford this week.
It hurts.
Kev, when are you getting his jersey?
I don't know. Whenever they win the Super Bowl.
Well, they're not going to, so.
Looks like I won't be getting it then.
All right, that's fair.
Save you a few bucks.
Yep.
Yeah. So I got Rams 2.5. Mark's got Rams 2.5. Kev, who you got?
Well, as a 425 Rams fan, I'm going with the Rams because of Matt Stafford. I'm going with the under.
With the under.
You are taking the under?
Yeah, I'm taking the under. I'm always the under guy.
Yeah, Kev is Kevy unders.
I think we all just took the same for that game.
So that means
that means that it's not gonna
guaranteed loss.
I was gonna switch it up. I was like, nope.
Nah, I just think the Rams bounce back this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough with. I don't
Um,
see him losing two straight. I like Sean McVay a lot, but
yeah,
uh,
came from the Washington coaching tree. We won't talk about it, but
I mean, I did want to get into some college games first. I put out a tweet already. I don't know. I think game starts either right now or at 8 o'clock. But I took Coastal Carolina minus 20.5.
yeah,
Grayson
that's
McCall
7:30.
is like a number 5 quarterback in the nation right now. I like him a lot. Big mullet fan as well. So go Coastal. Also the over at 73.5. Don't love that, but I might sprinkle some money on that as well. I should have already, but I didn't take it, but I should have. So I'm upset about that. But we do got some big college games this weekend. The Red River Showdown is called now, not shootout, but Oklahoma at Texas in Dallas. Texas is plus 3.5. What do we think?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna ride Sooners on this one, but I do think Texas has a shot. I
Yeah, I
really do.
think
I think it potential to get like ugly quick. I think for either side in this game.
Texas is back. I've liked them a lot lately, which I hate because I have a future on Oklahoma to win national championship from back in May. But I mean,
Are
I
you a,
gotta
are
go
you a, are you a Rattler fan?
define fan. Do I think
I
he's
mean,
good
enough for you to take a future on him.
for
Not
Heisman or?
not him, but them. I mean, like that's a big part of the team, right? Like,
I mean, yeah, their defense is well improved as well. That was the big thing. I think. I mean, we've seen Lincoln Riley with these Oklahoma quarterbacks past couple years as well. So
yeah.
Uh, so the biggest aspect was the defense, and I did expect Spencer Rattler to improve on from last year, which he has not. But I gotta go Oklahoma, but I might put a future on Texas.
No, I think it's gonna be a good game, but I think it has the makings of getting ugly. For either side, I believe it can get out of hand quick. But
Yeah,
I
I
know it's
think
not.
that.
I know it's a really broad statement, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think that over is like 73.5 as well. So those are always fun games.
Yeah,
So we have the bounce back bowl. So Arkansas got shut out at Georgia last week. Ole Miss got demolished at Bama last week. Arkansas at Ole Miss. Ole Miss minus 5.5. I'm gonna take Ole Miss. I love Matt Corral.
I think Arkansas has something to prove.
I don't think Arkansas. I think they used all their juice on Texas and Texas A&M. So I got
I think it's gonna be another one of the. It's gonna be a good game. Obviously with Lane Kiffin and stuff there, you know what you're getting. Offensively for sure, and like you said, you're a Corral fan, but I think Arkansas got embarrassed, obviously, ever like on national television. And I think they have something to prove. You said what was the line on that?
5.5.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a lot of points for a good Arkansas team. I at least think they cover if they don't win, but I'm taking Arkansas.
I think Arkansas does not have the offense to keep up with Lane Kiffin in that offense. Ole Miss might give up 40, but they'll score 60. So,
Yeah, I mean
uh,
that's fair. I don't hate either pick, but I'm just going with what I feel.
Kev, you got anything on that?
I'm going with Ole Miss. I'll take the under on it again.
I
If
don't know what it is.
for the
I didn't write
Oklahoma
that
and Texas game, I feel like Texas would get the win on that game. I'm picking on that as well.
You gonna take a money line?
No.
Just plus 3.5.
Yeah. Yes. So,
This is a game I really liked. I've seen Navy play. I hate them. I'm gonna bet against Navy every chance I get. They've blown me the last 2 weeks. This is a spike game, 1,000% spike game for me. SMU minus 13.5 at Navy. SMU is probably the second best team in the AAC behind Cincinnati. Very excited to see Cincinnati play SMU later in the season, but this is just a spite pick. I don't think.
I don't. It's not a spite pick for me, but I just think that's not enough points for an SMU team.
Yeah, it, I
I think SMU just runs away with it. I don't even think it's close.
Cameron Mordecai is a name everybody should be looking into. So he's the SMU quarterback. But okay, we got anything? Go Navy, something
Yeah,
like
go
that.
Navy.
You're the worst. All right. Probably the biggest game of the weekend is Penn State at Iowa.
Love
I
that.
have it at Iowa minus 1.5.
Big Ten matchup.
Yes, this is a Big Ten matchup. I believe this over under was 40.5 or something like that. I have a sticky note, but I left it at work because I'm a piece of shit. So
I think I'm riding Iowa, and I'm taking the over. I think.
Ooh.
I mean, that's all I have to say. I mean, that might be spiteful of me because I'm not I really don't
I,
like Penn State, but
yeah, I hate Penn State, but I'm gonna have to go with Penn State, and I'm doing the under.
under 40.5.
Yeah.
Kev's a big under guy. You,
Yeah.
you weren't here, but he's a big under guy. I think he's just
Hot.
rolling with it now. He's a
Yeah.
he's a.
Fuck it.
I'm the under guy, but
I know
yeah, no,
Iowa
I
has
think
good
it's
defense.
Iowa. Yeah, Iowa's defense is like they score off of every turnover. They cause 4 turnovers a game or something like that. They're insane. Sean Clifford is prone to mistakes. Uh, I like Jahan Dotson. I like Penn State's running back as well, but I think if Iowa wins this, I mean they got a cakewalk to the Big Ten championship, just get rolled by Ohio State. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm taking Iowa easy.
Yeah.
And then also speaking of Ohio State, they trounced Rutgers, who was 4-0 against the spread. So I was pretty upset about that. They're now 4-1, but Ohio State seems to be getting right. Uh, I don't remember who they're playing this week.
Maryland.
Yeah, they're like 20.5, 28.5, something like that. Um, Maryland looked awful against Iowa. I don't think Maryland's defense is that great, so I would take Ohio State. I also take Ohio State to win the national championship at 10-1. This is the time to fade Alabama and Georgia. This is where Ohio State's starting to look good, starting to get their swagger back. They'll be in the Big Ten championship, I believe. Maybe Michigan, you want to throw some money on them. I think they're 40-1. Penn State's 40-1. Iowa's like 35-1 or something like that, which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
This is a time to get your underdogs in for national championship.
You taking any futures there, Kev?
I'm not trying to jinx anything, so
You're the worst. You are the worst.
A little bit of Michigan love over there.
yeah,
I feel it.
yeah.
Oh, they're gonna lose. All right, we want to talk about that. Michigan at Nebraska this week. That's a massive trap game.
I'll be worried about next week against was it Northwestern?
Oh, so you're looking ahead already.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Note that down for when they lose. Clip this. I'm tired of you clipping me. Clip this, all right?
Yeah, I think this weekend for Michigan it's potential for a huge trap.
Yeah, definitely. All right, you guys want to do? I got 2 quick trivia questions for you guys. If you guys want to do Sean's trivia real quick, let me
Okay.
know when you're ready,
Yep.
Kev.
Yep, we're good.
All right, so Kev, your favorite team is the Lions. Marcus, yours is the Washington football team. Mine's the Steelers. All 3 teams have been in for a decent amount of time.
Yep.
First question is for Kev.
Fuck.
Oh no, my bad. This is Mark. My bad. The football team and Steelers have played 79 times. How many wins do you think the football team has? I'll give you a hint. They have 3 ties.
79 times 3 ties. Um,
This is against the Steelers.
37.
Decently close, 43.
Okay,
They lead the series 43 to 33 and 3.
there you go.
Yeah, that was interesting. All right, Kev.
Okay.
Same question. The Lions and Steelers have played 31 times. How many wins do the Lions have? 0 ties.
Wins?
Wins do the Lions have against the Steelers?
Is it over under 10?
Over.
16.
14.
Damn.
They're 14 and 17, so I expected more from the Steelers. I'm a little upset by these stats. These are quick questions, but you guys want to move on to some NFL
Yeah.
preview?
Let's do it.
Pulling up the games here. You want to start with the London game?
Yeah. I am very excited to not watch
All
this
right.
game at all.
We have the first game on the docket Sunday in London. We have Atlanta versus the New York Football Jets. Falcons have the points -3. Over under is at 45.5 on my side. I don't know what you have, Sean.
I got -2.5. I didn't write down the over under, so we'll just go off whatever you have.
All right. So with that, 3 points being the spread there, I with the Falcons not having any of their receivers this weekend, traveling with them and the way they've played with them, like their primary targets. I mean, obviously you still have Cordell Patterson, but not having Russell Gage, who's not a big part, but a key part to the offense, and then not having Calvin Ridley, who is their best player on offense, is really going to hurt them, I think. And they lost that game last weekend against Washington. I think kind of sucked the life out of them. I think they really thought they had that. They played well, and so nonetheless, more to say. I think I'm taking the Jets this game to win, and therefore to cover the points at 3.5 or 3. Sorry.
Kev, this game is at 9:30 in the morning Eastern time.
I'll still be sleeping. No, I'm just gonna go with the Falcons.
Falcons.
Mm-hmm. Do I like the pick? No. Do I like the Jets? No.
I think Zach Wilson rides from last week, man. He's got confidence.
I'm just not a fan of Zach Wilson.
So I've been doing some tape review on Zach Wilson, all the rookie quarterbacks, but I was looking at Zach Wilson today, and he didn't play as amazingly as we thought he did on Sunday. Obviously, he made great plays, but we know he's the gunslinger, so he's going for the home run ball. But there were times when he should have checked down and he tried to get the home run ball.
That'll come with time, I think.
That being said, I don't like this game. 2.5. Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets.
Yeah.
So
it's good. It's good, Jets.
I'll write this down. I'll keep track for next week. But
are you keeping track right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's the first game on Sunday. The next game that I have coming up is Miami at Tampa Bay. We got spread at 10 points for Tampa. Sean?
Yeah, Tampa's defense is still hurt, but I mean their offense is interesting. Leonard Fournette seems to be reborn again. He's a player I have a problem with, but I mean, I'll never trust Miami. I'll never trust Jacoby Brissett or Tua until they show me something, unfortunately. But I got to take Tampa. What do you got? I got -10. What do you have?
-10.
All right, yeah, I'll take Tampa.
I'm with you. I think this is a blowout. I don't think this is even close. Um, maybe not as bad as Buffalo versus Houston last week, but I definitely think that this game isn't close at all, and I think Tampa covers and gets the win.
Just make it 3 of us.
All
Cause
right,
All right.
next.
You just want me to keep going down my list?
yep.
Okay. So next we have Green Bay at Cincinnati. The spread there is 3 for Green Bay, -3. Um, this is a game that everybody's been kind of talking about. I don't know if it's. I think it's been a bigger deal this week just because they've been comparing Joe Burrow's first season and a half kind of to Aaron Rodgers and how he's technically done better. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I have not.
Mm.
It's
Um,
interesting.
so ESPN's really been big on that, saying, there's been the debates, is Joe Burrow better than Aaron Rodgers? Because based on like the amount of games they've played, I don't know how many it was to be exact, that Burrow has better stats across the board than Rodgers did his first games. So, and they're both 3-1, and so I think that's another reason why it's a big a game everybody's talking about. I really do think that with this game getting down to it, I think the Packers will come out with a win this game. I do think it's close. I think they cover at -3, but I just think the Packers all the way around, they're just a more, veteran group, veteran team with Aaron Rodgers leading the helm. He's got his guys back and like Randall Cobb, things like that. And he's rocking and rolling right now. So
Ev?
As much as I hate the Packers, I'm gonna have to go with the Packers. Is there over under on this one?
yeah, so the line for that is 51 points.
All right, two quick things. Kev, you taking the under?
I'm taking
Is
the
that what
under.
you are the worst. You are the worst. All right, let me write that down so I remember. But this is give me the over and
Yeah, I'd take the over as well. I wasn't gonna get on to the points, but
all right, under Kevin. Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay as well. This point spread makes no sense to me. I will never be a believer in Cincinnati since ever. Maybe Carson Palmer, 2005, maybe, but no. I like
I
Joe Burrow. I like
yeah, I mean they're good, but I don't understand why you could even.
wait, 3 points to no, not a chance. They got
It's
Cincinnati. Show
disrespectful
me
to Green
something.
Bay.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is he. They've lost 8 games in 2 years and 3 years, and it's absurd. No chance in that.
I agree. I agree. Just going off the lines here. So seems like we're all taking Green Bay for that one. The next one up, we got Philly at Carolina. This is a big game for the NFC. Just to see where is Carolina real or not. Obviously they signed Stephen Gilmore this week. Obviously he can't play, but that's the big news for them. The spread.
Love that trade. Good for Carolina.
That's a huge trade. I'd give up a 6 for Gilmore as well.
Right
Uh,
after everybody thought he was released, everybody thought he
yeah, wait a
was
minute.
this
Wait a
free
minute.
agent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Um, so the points on this one is -3 for Carolina. Uh, I'm taking Carolina. I think they're gonna. It's another one of those games. They lost to Dallas, and I think they're gonna just kind of show that they're not. I don't think they're for real, but I also don't think they're frauds. I think they're a good team. I think they beat Philly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Carolina as well. I don't love this pick. I would like to see Jalen Hurts do well. He's grown on me a lot, but I think uh, who's the coach down in Carolina? Matt Rule. I
Matt
think
Rule.
he's done. He's made Sam Darnold look better than what Sam Darnold actually is. I think, I think Christian McCaffrey's going to play as well. That's not good for Philadelphia's defense. So yeah, give me Carolina -3.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just about to ask if McCaffrey's playing this weekend or not.
Yeah, I was looking at. I got some notifications that he says he's probably going to play. So
Yeah, he's
Nope.
good.
Well, I'm going with the Panthers.
all
You want
right.
you want the points on that game as well,
Yeah,
or are
just
we just
yep.
45?
I'm gonna go over.
I'm not going to take that. Not going to touch it. Won't take the over. Won't take the under. Yeah.
So there's that game. Next game on the docket, we have Tennessee at Jacksonville. At -4.5 for Tennessee. I just think Jacksonville is in a state of dismay. I don't think they come out ready to go. I don't think they're fighting for anything. They're not playing for anybody. Um, I think Tennessee comes back off of that loss to the winless Jets, and just Jacksonville gets a dose of just Derrick Henry all game. So I'm taking Tennessee -4.5.
Yeah, I hate that I'm taking all the favorites right now. I hate it a lot, but this is one of my best bets for the weekend. I mean, Jacksonville still has to stop Derrick Henry. They probably have to stop AJ Brown. Probably have to stop Julio Jones. I love Trevor Lawrence, but they're if Jacksonville, if Tennessee can keep Ryan Tannehill upright and not give up 7 or 5 sacks to one person, and Tennessee wins this easy. I take Tennessee -4.5.
Yeah.
I hate Urban Meyer, so I'm just going with the Titans. Dumpster
I also
fire.
hate how all of us are on the same picks recently.
Yeah, I know.
I have a feeling it'll change here shortly. Next games, we have, well, maybe not this one, but next game, we have New England at Houston.
I'm going with the Patriots.
New England at Houston, spread there is -9, for New England. Very low points in that game, 39.5.
Ugh.
Oh.
So New England is missing a couple running backs. I expect Damian Harris to get the workload this weekend. But I mean, the Texans just have Davis Mills, and that's bad enough.
I think Bill Belichick just makes Davis Mills question why he plays football this week.
The defensive mindset for Bill Belichick is second to none. I love his defense every year. His defense is still good. Yeah, this is. I don't expect Houston to score 8.5 points or 9 points at all. Anyway, so give me New England and the team total for Houston. I don't care if it's 12. Give me the under for that. I don't think they're gonna score at all. So, Kev,
I already
did
said
you
the
say New
Patriots.
England?
Yeah.
Marker on New England.
Yep.
Sweet.
Easy enough.
Yeah, that was.
All right, getting into some different games here for us here favorites. We got Detroit at Minnesota.
Fuck.
Minnesota -10.
Kev.
Let you start off, Kev.
I hate doing this, but the Vikings are coming off a loss. Fuck. The Lions need to win, so I'm going with the Lions.
Okay. I'm also I'm taking the Vikings to win this game, but I think the Lions cover at 10.
I hate Kirk Cousins. Give me Lions money line. Easy money.
I think 10 points is a lot for a team that is winless right now and is hungry against a divisional opponent. Um, I just think
That's a tough one. I don't know.
you look down the list. It's like where are these teams gonna get their wins? And the Vikings, they've been playing well, but not good enough to get wins. But I think that Detroit has been very feisty in a lot of games.
Kneecaps.
Yeah, kneecaps, as Dan Campbell would say. And
Yeah.
I, I just think I just think Detroit covers for sure. They might very well win this game as well, but I think 10 points is a lot of team. There's our first underdog pick. So, uh, next game we have New Orleans at Washington. I'll start with this one. So it's the Saints -2. I
Crab legs.
yeah, I love Jameis, but I think I think Washington wins this game in another dramatic fashion to where it's going to come down. It's going to be an ugly win. So I think they cover. I think they win. New Orleans hasn't done so well when they come to DC, if I can remember correctly. Even like with Drew Brees. But yeah, I'm just riding with Washington. They're riding high right now for that big comeback win. So that's who I'm taking. Give me the +2 and a win there.
Kev?
Um, shit. Saints are coming off a loss. Was against the Giants last week.
Yep.
How much were they up by?
10,
21 to 10.
21-10. So
11.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to go with the Saints here. Alvin Kamara needs to step up for my fantasy team because David Montgomery's out. So hopefully he scores a couple. So going with the Saints.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Saints. I want to see Sean Payton let Jameis throw down the field. Sean Payton's playing too timid with Jameis. He's afraid he's gonna do Jameis things, but I mean that's just what Jameis does.
This is the defense you try it on, I guess, too. So
Yeah, the Saints' offensive line isn't terrible, but this is, uh, I mean Chase Young, Montez Sweat, who's the other guy? Forgetting.
Jonathan Allen, Deron
Yeah,
Payne.
yeah. Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen haven't been great, but I this Sean Payne needs to outcoach Ron Rivera in this game. Let Jameis do his thing, throw it deep. Picks are gonna happen. Taysom Hill threw a pick last week, so throw it to Taysom Hill, I guess, whatever. But I'm taking the Saints -2.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right, we got Denver at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I think you had them at a pick 'em, Sean. I'm looking at -1 for Pitt.
This is worst case scenario. I hate betting. I will never bet on the Steelers, first of all, so I'm not going to bet this game. But I mean, I'm going to take the Steelers no matter what. The Steelers played, I believe they played Drew Lock last year, and they almost lost. So defense isn't great this year. The offense just isn't good. Is bad. But I'm interested to see how Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon go for Denver, but I think the Steelers still win. This is Steelers' next two games will determine a lot, and what are you gonna see?
Shit. I'm gonna have to go. Are they playing at Pittsburgh or Denver?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
I'm going to go with the Steelers.
I'll go against the Graham, taking Denver +1.
What's
Into the
next?
4 o'clock games, the afternoon games, we got Cleveland at LA Chargers, -2.5 for LA. I'll start with this one. Love Justin Herbert, love the Chargers, love Brandon Staley, what they're doing over there. 2.5 points is not enough for that. I don't. The Browns looked awful last week, even though they won. Um, give me the
Baker
Chargers.
has a torn labrum.
Yeah, give me the Chargers to cover money line, everything. Like I'm taking them every time.
This is going to be Rashawn Slater's biggest test, I think.
Thus
Going
far, yeah.
against Miles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney. I think you guys know my feelings on Jadeveon, just non-existent. But Miles Garrett is the best edge rusher in the league right now. I'm going Cleveland. I think they chunked it all the way up and down the field. Uh, I'm not scared of the Chargers defense yet. I like Joey Bosa. I love Derwin James, but this is prime grind, ground and pound for Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski. This is a big game. It's a 4 o'clock game. Probably gonna be on national TV, so this is big for them. But yeah, I'm going. Give me the points, but I'm gonna sprinkle Cleveland money line as well.
Yeah.
Chargers. That's it. That's all I got.
Next game on the slip, we got Chicago in Las Vegas with newly named starting quarterback permanently Justin Fields taking the helm,
Yeah, good job for Matt Nagy finally fucking doing
not being
something right.
not
Yeah,
being an idiot. I don't know, -5.5 for Las Vegas, the favorites here. I just think I know we're taking a lot of the favorites, but
Hmm.
it's just I don't think Chicago. It's another messy situation. Like I just don't feel that Nagy really has the reins of that team, and
yeah,
I think that I think I'm just I think Vegas covers and they win the game.
yeah. I think Max Crosby in that defense with Casey Hayward playing well as well. Uh, I mean, Chicago's offensive line is putrid, so I think the defensive line of Las Vegas does very well against them. So I'm taking the Raiders.
Yeah,
Derek
Raiders.
Carr is throwing the ball very, very well.
Yeah,
John Gruden's calling some beautiful plays, and Zay Jones, Henry Ruggs once a game late in the fourth quarter is always open.
Renfro.
Yeah, Hunter Renfro is third down specialist. So yeah, I like the Raiders. Kev,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders after coming off a loss to the
Chargers.
Chargers. So Raiders. And I hate Chicago too. So
That's fair.
getting to the later afternoon games, we have San Francisco at Arizona.
What's the
Arizona
point
minus
spread?
yeah, Arizona -5
Yeah, give me San Francisco money line. I'll take the points, but I like a money line as well.
with Trey Lance.
I'm a big Trey Lance fan. I think with the full week of one reps and Trey Sermons, I think he's expected to be back. I'm not 100% sure, but that offense is very, very good. And the Cardinals, I think last week was their Super Bowl, so they got to come down sometime, and I'm picking right now.
I think the Cardinals win this game. I think it's very high scoring. I'm taking the over as well. Um, I think it's going to end up just being a high scoring game. Not a lot of defense being played. Just high talented offensive minds at the helm. Yeah. So give me the Cardinals -5 and over 50 points.
50.
I'm
Kev,
going with the MVP led Murray and the Cardinals. Yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals.
next.
All right, we got an interesting game here. Interdivisional matchup. New York Giants heading down to Dallas. Dallas -7. Um, I don't know. Giants are frisky. I think that they at least cover.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I'm
t-
taking the Giants as well.
I'm taking the Giants to cover that game.
Daniel Jones, for some reason, is extremely better on the road than he is at home, and he's been playing great at home
And
this
he's
year.
great in divisional games.
Yeah, and I don't understand it. Yeah, I might sprinkle money line as well for the Giants. But
New
yeah,
York is back.
yeah, give me Giant. Yeah, the Giants and Jets win one. They both win their first game week 4 playoffs immediately. But yeah,
Yeah.
give me the Giants and the +7. Kev, what do you got?
I'll take the Cowboys. It's gonna be a
What's
close
the
game though.
over under that game?
52.
I think 50 was my cutoff. All right, what's next?
All right. We got the night game, Buffalo at Kansas City. Kansas City has points at -2.5.
Yeah, give me Kansas City every day of the week.
Yeah, I
In
was about
Kansas
to say.
City, they're clicking. This is
I think this is where they reassert their dominance back in the AFC. People have kind of been talking like, trash on their name a little
yeah,
bit.
Yeah,
Um, they've they've lost, to who they lose to, lost to the Chargers and they lost to
the Ravens.
the Ravens.
I would say it's
Um,
kind of like a
so
must-win game.
I think this is a prove it game. I mean, because they beat the Eagles, which they should, and I just think they come out and they kind of put Buffalo not like in their place. I think Buffalo's still very good. Um,
I
I just
believe.
I
Go,
just think
keep going. Yeah.
I just think the Chiefs come out and win this game and also cover the spread.
I think Buffalo has played a much easier schedule, and so their defense looks very good. And then you look at Kansas City's defense. We're all saying, "Oh, they suck," but they've played the Chargers, they played the Raiders, or the Ravens, they played
The Eagles,
Philadelphia, who still put up 30, and who else did they play?
Cleveland, they beat
Yeah,
Cleveland.
they played Cleveland as well, who's a very good offense. So I think we're looking at the wrong things. I think the defense is decent, probably middle of the pack. Not, I think they're ranked 31st right now. So, yeah, give me Kansas City. So
Okay, so are
easy.
we all taking Kansas City,
Yeah.
Kev?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so that's the Sunday night game. Monday night we have Indianapolis coming to the bank.
See you there.
Going to Baltimore. Baltimore has the points at -6.5.
Mm.
I don't love that. Um, I actually think that I think this isn't my lock of the week or anything like that, but maybe upset of the week really could really be the Colts beating Baltimore. Just based on last week. If not, I'm not gonna say like I wouldn't put money on the money line, but I will take the Colts to cover.
Kevin?
I'm taking the Ravens.
This is an interesting game because I think this is a hungry dog runs faster, which is the Colts. I mean, the Ravens are coming off who they play last week, Denver, who they play the week before.
Lions.
Yeah, two
Right.
easy games. I think the Denver still has a very good defense, but the Colts are supposed to have good defense as well. I think Jonathan Taylor finally finds his leg for the Colts. I'm interested to see how Michael Pittman and uh, Zach Pascal do for the Colts. Sorry, I forgot his name for a second, but I'm interested to see how they would do with Carson Wentz. But Kevin and I will be at this game. I think I'm gonna go with. You said 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 6.5.
And I
For
really
the
don't care,
Ravens.
but I just hope the Ravens win because I'm not trying to deal with some upset fans at the stadium.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of us have to work the next day too, so we'll worry about that later. But yeah, give me 6.5 for the Ravens. So all right, you guys let's do your upset pick of the week. Who do you think's gonna be an upset?
For
I think my biggest one. I'm gonna do San Francisco. I think that's a good upset pick. I'll take San Francisco to win outright.
I'll take Indy over Baltimore.
Kev?
would you say the Lions and Vikings be an
Yeah.
upset? Yeah, going with Lions.
I mean, the Lions beating the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty big upset. Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested to see that game as well because, it's- I mean, Kirk Cousins looked awful last week. Dalvin Cook didn't look that good last week.
Might be a bounce back game for them. That's I don't know.
That whole game looked awful last week, so we'll see. But
Yeah, we usually have a tough time stopping Dalvin Cook. He'll probably get
I
like
mean,
two touchdowns. So
a lot of people do. You guys got anything else?
No, I'm good on my end.
All right. Thanks for coming out. Listen to the Sauce Hog Sports podcast. Next time you see us, we will be watching hockey. The I thought it was Wednesday the NHL season opens up. It's actually Tuesday. Learn something
It's
new every day.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, so next time you see us, I'll be watching the game and not paying attention to the podcast at all. So uh, thanks for joining us as we make our trip to Mars. See you guys on Tuesday.
See you guys.
yep. So yeah, YouTube video will be up either late tonight or tomorrow. And I think the next podcast is Tuesday at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think that's it.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.